Good morning. Hi,
Good morning
Linda.
to you.
So here we are again for another episode of two sisters sitting around talking about nothing.
Nothing. It's our fourth episode.
Yes, it is.
It's hard
It's
to
fun.
believe.
Yeah, it is hard to believe. All right, so I'm Kathy, and if you can remember, I'm the fun one, and then I'm with my sister Linda,
Who apparently, I guess, is the
not the fun one.
anti-fun person. That's the way it's going to have to be. You're the fun one, and I'm not the fun one. But I can be fun. That's a whole nother
Of course,
topic.
I know, and I know it is totally enough. Uh, yeah, we
So
could
we have
go
a
on and
lot to
on.
talk about. Do you want to give the
Holy
rundown?
Shamolies. Okay, so we are for 2 days removed from the engagement heard around the world. Uh, my guy, my former boyfriend, but I gave him up to the biggest pop star in the world. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are now engaged. Um, so,
Yes.
you know,
How did you hear
uh,
about it?
well, I was sitting here. Oh, okay. I got a bone to pick with them. Why did they make this announcement while I was in the middle of my work day? Because my notifications, right? I pick up my phone and, here's the reaction. I think this is everybody's reaction. Is this
No.
real? This
Yeah,
can't be real.
exactly.
How is this real? This can't be real. And then you're just scrolling through the pictures. This is real. Oh my gosh. And then the second thing you do is you pick up the phone or you whatever and you start telling everybody, hey, did you hear the
I
news?
know. It was big news. I don't know if you
Yes,
saw the video of, I don't know which college it was. It was the
yes,
midterm. And he
yes,
was like, Travis and
yes,
Taylor are
yes.
engaged. Class is dismissed. I was like,
Yeah, and then you can hear the guy in the back, what? And then
and then they just started
you know,
running out of the room. I was just like, oh my God.
there's another one of an elementary school in St. Joe, which is where the Chiefs have their not spring training, but their preseason training. And he announced it in the middle of the class. There's all these schools that are making this announcement in the middle of school. I guess we all this was like the greatest news anybody could have ever heard.
Well, it's happy news.
It's
That's
happening.
that's the way I look at it. It's just
Yeah.
happy news.
Yeah,
So
it's
do you
very
have any
happy news.
fun facts about
Um,
the
yes.
proposal? I mean,
Well, okay,
what
yes,
do you
I
know now?
actually
I
do.
mean, I
Okay,
think
this is
there's
what
more
I know.
information coming out, but
Right, right. So this is what I know. Because so the podcast happened when? August 10th? Oh,
was it
I don't
last
know.
week? I don't even know.
2 weeks ago, three
We're
weeks ago.
bad
I don't
with
know.
dates. Sorry, people. We'll get better at this.
Yeah, you people know. So, and I don't even have to say what podcast. The podcast
Oh,
happened three
yes.
weeks ago, where she announced her album and a show that, those guys are usually in and out. And by the way, I am a regular follower of New Heights.
I know
Those
before
guys
Taylor.
before Taylor, um, they're usually in and out in less than an hour. And it went on for 2 hours, but you had no idea because it was just so interesting. I was glued to every word that they were saying. And Jason Kelsey, hello, what a revelation. He was brilliant as the interviewer, um, asking questions that we all appreciated. Um, Travis, in the mean, he was just sitting there, just, slobbering next to her, so in love. Oh, and then the pictures themselves. So he
Yes,
recreated some album, don't ask me which album, with all the flowers
I know.
in
Sorry. So if
their
you are a Swiftie,
backyard.
please tell us. Tell us which album it is.
Yeah, where she's sitting alone. It's kind of
Yes.
reminiscent of Princess Diana sitting in front of the Taj Mahal alone, right? So he recreated that setting and it was spectacular. And The first time through, looking at those pictures, I totally missed the ring. Don't ask me how I missed the ring. So I looked at the pictures again, and there it is. Like, oh, it can be seen from the moon, I'm sure. The only man-made structure that can be seen from the moon. But the other fun fact I have that I want to talk about is that ring. What a spectacular ring. I knew he would get her the biggest effing ring known to man. I knew that was coming. But the jeweler or the jewelry designer is named Kindred Lubeck. She's from Florida. She went to Florida State. The only other person I know of that went to Florida State was Emmett Smith, but she graduated from Florida State. She worked for a law firm when she first got out, and then afterwards she worked for her dad, who's also a jeweler down in Florida. Someone said to her, and I'm hoping this person is now like hiding under a rock or gone to the moon or hanging out with Elon or something, but someone told her she would never be a jewelry designer. Look at her now.
Oh, wow.
But Kindred, she just started her business in 2024 in New York City. So the name of her business is Artifacts. You should look for it, Linda.
I am going to look for her. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
2024.
Can I?
I just want to know how he found her.
Yeah, I would like to hear the story, the history, because when you told me that it was this unknown person, I
Yeah,
just assumed, incorrectly, of course, that he would go
yeah,
to one of the big jewelry houses.
right.
And there are plenty, and
Yeah,
I'm not going to start
plenty.
naming them all.
Right.
I think,
'Cause he's had jewelry made for her before
yeah, but this,
from,
this is what I appreciate, that he chose an unknown
an
person
unknown
as,
female
yeah, a
person.
female. And so that that says something about him and his
Him,
character.
yeah,
Because
because
again, he could have
exactly.
just picked up the phone, or his
Yeah,
people, I don't know,
yeah.
call up one of these big jewelry houses. I mean, I just walked down Fifth Avenue and there are 10 of them
Yeah,
made, big names.
right.
And he could have just as easily, you know, picked out the ring from one of their jewelers, but he didn't. And
He
so
didn't, yeah.
I like
Well,
that.
yeah, I love that. But what's important to remember is that she does kind of well, okay. I never knew this until I started doing the research, but the diamond is it's called an old mine brilliant cut, which
Oh,
was more popular in the 17th, no, 18th and 19th centuries.
oh,
Or
see,
and right, yeah, and she does well the stone itself, but she does antique, vintage style
oh, okay.
jewelry, and that's her aesthetic. So I'm sure he was considering that as well. That man has been in love with her for 2 years. He's had plenty of time to think about what kind of a ring
The
to
ring.
get for her. But the ring and we talked about this a little bit the other day, but I gotta say it out loud again. The ring is engraved. She does hand engraving as opposed to etching. And I kind of feel like anybody can do etching. I can pick up some sharp
That's the
objects
quote,
and start
people.
writing on
All
them.
right. Don't. So if you etch, please don't come for us. I didn't even know that there was a difference. I just
I
thought
know.
things were, I thought it was engraving.
Right.
So
And that's why I brought that up because
yeah,
there is a difference. With the engraving, you chip the metal away, but with engrave or with etching, you are writing or I guess or
yeah, I
scratching
know.
into it.
Are we jewelers? We do not know.
Jeweler, I don't even look, I've got no jewelry. I don't even have my podcast earrings. But I'm sure everyone knows by now that ring cost him a half a mil.
Which, quite frankly, I know, obviously, to the average person, and I
Mm,
caught myself as the average person, that is a lot of money. But I think you could Google a
mm,
gazillion other engagement rings
yeah,
that cost way more than that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I,
And
that doesn't bother. I mean, if you had told me it was $5 million, then I'd be like, okay, that's a ridiculous amount of money. But I know that that's what gets spent.
Right.
And he obviously can
Easy.
afford it. But obviously, I think there's a lot more that went into it.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so
Well, the
that
design,
a
he
design
designed it
alone.
along with
And
Kindred. Uh, and the diamond is 8 carats.
yeah,
So I don't know how much an 8 carat diamond costs, but
I don't know. I don't
you
know either.
know, I think half a mil really is conservative.
I know that's what I think too. And now that you say that, I didn't know it was 8 carats.
Yeah.
That does seem to me like uh,
Kind of
that
like
seems like a good price. I know that we're like, let's talk
a
about a half a million
bargain.
dollar
A
ring,
bargain.
8 carats. Like we have any basis of comparison to anything. I'm
Exactly.
like,
I know
I
exactly.
think you could spend a $500,000 on diamond studs, quite frankly,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
depending on who you buy it from. So
Right.
I think I'm very happy. Yes, the engagement heard around the world. I don't even remember the last time somebody got engaged that I remotely cared about or was
I
remotely interested
yeah,
in.
yeah,
I mean, I'm like, oh, okay. But
yeah,
this, I think,
yeah.
I'm
So I
very
wanted
happy
to,
for them.
yeah, I want to say something else too that a lot of people may not know, but of course I do because I do follow New Heights. And don't ask me when they said it, what show it was, but they were talking about weddings for some reason. This is Jason and Travis. They were talking about weddings for some reason. I don't know why. Um, and Travis says to Jason, I don't know anybody that got married during football season because it's a busy time. You know, we don't have time to go, we usually go
Okay.
to weddings in the summertime.
Yeah.
And Jason says, well, listen, pal, you're not going to have a say in it. So whenever that wedding is scheduled, you better show up. So that's when
When
I
you,
said,
that interesting.
she's already got that wedding planned. The venue has been reserved. The food is now being, you know,
I know.
tasted. I kind of feel like maybe at the end of the season, but who knows? It could happen during the season.
Anything is possible. I think the one thing that I know, I know Taylor. And she
Yeah,
speaks to me.
yeah,
But
exactly.
this
We
is
don't
the
know.
impression that I get is she is a very mindful
Mm,
planning person.
mm,
Like you think about every tour she's been on, like
mm,
it's like clockwork. She has a team of people and
right.
she puts out this latest
Yeah,
album a couple of weeks ago, and every album has to come with a tour, people,
right,
right? So
right.
maybe there's a tour, maybe there's not a tour, and all of that has to be factored into whenever this date
Whenever the date is.
happens
Yeah,
and where it's going to happen. And I think we talked a little bit about this. I know that all the Swifties want to know every little detail.
yeah.
Like I saw a comment on Instagram where somebody goes, I hope they live stream. And I'm like, I hope they do not.
Who live
I
streams their wedding, first
I
of all?
don't know. I listen, I know you all want to know every little thing, but for me, if they give us 5 official photos, the big
Just
photo,
like this,
the
just like
family
this
photo,
proposal. Right,
a couple, that's that's all I want. I don't want to have the paparazzi tracking her down. I don't want
right.
them the helicopters
Mm,
going around trying to find out who went to the wedding,
mm.
who wasn't on the
Yeah.
list, who was the list. I mean, I
And
just give them their space.
yeah, for all of those Swifties who say they love her, let her have this day.
I know it's her
This is
day.
her day.
I know it's her day. It's truly her day.
Yeah.
His day too,
The
but
day that
it's
she's
her
been
day.
singing about
But
since she was a
I
teenager.
know, I know. It's it's her parents' day. It's his
Mm,
family's day. I mean, let her close friends, let them have their privacy and have them enjoy the day.
yeah.
I'm sure that they will give us little tidbits, but literally, I have 5 photos. That's all I need. I don't want to live stream it. I don't want. And who's coming to the wedding? it's her, let her have her day. That's, I just, there's only so much I need to know about
That's right.
their
That's right.
impending nuptials.
Yeah, they're impending nuptials. And then once they're married, really the only thing I want to know is when she's gonna get pregnant. That's the next thing I want to know because
And
their
you know it's
child,
being discussed. Yeah.
oh yeah, their child, I'm pretty sure, is going to be the next step in human evolution. So I'm looking forward to their child, the first child.
Oh, the
Yeah, all
engagement
right.
heard round the world. Um, so I just want to ask our, so if you guys have any comments, what are you guys looking for? Where were you when the engagement came out? Are you excited? Do you not care? Because quite frankly, I think whenever it happens, I think it's going to be a daily
Mm,
onslaught of
mm,
information. Anonymous sources say, close
yeah,
friend. Like I just, I, I want to. I want nothing. I just
yeah.
want them to get married and
You know,
enjoy the planning.
it's already a daily onslaught,
Yeah, I
right?
know. And it's only been 2 days, and we're
Yeah,
talking about it.
right.
But we had to. It's hard to not talk
It's hard,
about
yeah. You know,
the
it's
biggest
the
pop cultural news.
almost the only thing in my
Yes.
Instagram feed.
Yeah. What's the
Linda,
other
what's
one?
the other thing in your Instagram
Kim
feed?
Tae-hyung, V
Ah,
throwing out
empty, huh?
the ball at the Dodger game, the
Yes,
first
yes.
pitch.
And how, oh, all of those horrible, horrible announcers were so impressed at the fact that he could throw a
Some
baseball.
Asian guy. I wonder who he is. I
Yeah,
wonder what
who's
he
that Asian guy?
does.
Who is this guy? No, he's in a boy band. Well, ticket sales for the Dodgers the day after, um, it was announced that he was going to be throwing out the first pitch. Ticket sales for the Dodgers went up
Yep.
5 times on the resale platform. And this is for a team who won the World Series last year. This is for a team who has the best baseball
I
player
know.
in the entire major leagues, Shohei.
The power of BTS.
The
And then
power of
the
BTS
merch. The
and
merch.
the
They
merch.
had merch, people.
They
I was
had
like,
merch
merch.
ready to sell. Um, okay, so there were two styles I thought that were pretty cool. So one of them, he was wearing the number 7 jersey, 7 for the 7 members. And then I don't know what the number was. I think it was 97, whatever his year of birth is. Just like
Yes.
Jin baseball shirt has 92.
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah,
so that was very
that was
exciting. I watched a lot of that. That was a lot in my feed.
yeah,
And
there was a lot in my feed. And I'm gonna also say, because I'm the sports one, I've watched a lot of ceremonial first pitching. And here was by
it
far
was a good
the
one.
best. It was the, I mean, at least he got it over the plate.
I know.
And
Yay.
look, maybe it was a ball, it was a little outside of the strike zone, but it was,
He got it
he had a
over
little
there.
heat on that. Yeah, yeah. So I got to give him props. Yeah,
I know. He was
yeah.
so I he, I think he definitely was moved by the number
Mm,
of fans
mm,
in the stadium, and
hmm.
I'm pretty sure he was probably shocked. I'm sure the
Yeah.
Dodgers were like, "Who knew this was going to happen?"
Well, I
But
did.
little do they
The
know,
That's
right?
right. The armies did, and like I said last
Yeah.
week, when Sugar starts showing up for athletics games,
Oh yeah, Army's
those
coming
tickets are
out.
flying off the shelf. I might just have to move to Vegas. I don't
just
know. I don't
just for
know.
a sighting.
Yeah. What's one super hot state opposed to another super hot state?
It's so true. It's so
Yeah.
true. I'm very excited. Um, I it was just I just like my feed was just filled with grandmothers, BTS
Yeah.
grandmothers going to Dodger Stadium,
Yeah.
and that just warmed
We
my heart.
Army. We're
And
so diverse. We're, and
yes,
we're so
I know,
diverse.
and just if you're not part of Army, I think that it's somewhat offensive. I think that people just assume that it's just nothing but teenage
Right.
girls that
Right.
are Army. But if you just search for the hashtag BTS Army over 40, BTS Army over 50, BTS Army over 60. I mean, there are, when we went to see Jin, we ran into this
Yeah.
mother daughter on the train leaving the show, and she was
And
definitely in her 60s, and the daughter, it's hard to, I couldn't tell. She
yeah.
could have been
Yeah.
in her 30s, she could have been in her 40s. I really
Right.
wasn't quite sure, but and there were definitely older fans at that Jin
Hmm.
concert. So
Hmm.
make no mistake, Army comes in all flavors, shapes,
All
sizes,
flavors.
and ages. It's
Yeah.
just not a bunch of teenage girls.
Right.
And
Right.
at some point, we'll talk about how we became part of Army, how two
Yeah.
sisters somehow just
Somehow.
found BTS on our own
Yeah.
in different
Yeah.
ways.
In different ways. Yeah. But it was definitely
Yeah.
during the pandemic, I would
Oh,
imagine.
definitely. It was definitely the pandemic for sure. So that was
Yeah.
exciting. What else was there? Oh, what were we talking about with Tae-hyung was on? Oh, he was talk. Oh, this is what I wanted to know, because we all speculate now that they're all out of the military, and they're now in their late 20s to early 30s.
Hmm.
So, and they are South Korean, and there's definitely the pressure to get married, have children. Um, but I also think that we were talking about Shohei Otani,
Right.
the pitcher. So
Right.
if you know anything about Shohei Otani,
Probably the most famous baseball player
yes,
around the globe.
yeah,
Sure, he is.
is that we're last year when he came to spring training, he showed up with a
He had a
wife,
wife.
and the team and the ball, like, we didn't even know
We
you
didn't
were
even know he had a
dating anyone,
girlfriend. Yeah.
and he just showed up with a wife. And I thought, I hope you ask him, how did you
Yeah.
manage to do this? How did you
Right.
manage to find somebody to date? Nobody found out. And then you just showed up one
And
day
then you
with a
should show
wife,
up married, you know.
married. And I
So it can be done,
thought,
I'm sure.
it can be done. Well, I think there's a lot of Korean um, actors and pop up. They do get married,
Yeah.
but I don't think anybody finds out about it until
They were already
what,
married.
one day here's the wedding, and the agency says, oh, they got married, and here's a couple photos. Yeah, it's not like the US, that is for sure. You there's never going to be a, now they're Instagram official. That
Right.
will never happen.
Right.
If
Right.
anything, the agencies are always, no, they're just friends.
Yeah.
Period. They're just in a show together. They were performing together. I would say 95% of what they say is accurate. There's
Yeah.
definitely, obviously, K drama actors who meet on set and get married. I mean, but it's
Yeah.
definitely not the same. They're never gonna. When you watch, I watch them. She doesn't watch them. I watch a lot of the.
Watch him sometimes.
I watch a lot of the award shows, and they all arrive separately.
Hmm.
Nobody comes as a couple. There's never any of that. You will just never see that. It just doesn't happen. And I appreciate that. That is for
I do
sure.
feel.
And if you ever watch any of those, this is completely a tangent. If you ever watch any of those um, award shows, it is so not chaotic. I mean, if you watch the Golden Globes and the Academy Awards, it is like a free for all. Like,
Yeah.
there's just people screaming at them, and just like that red carpet from hell. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to say that on YouTube, but nope, not the not the Korean shows. Literally, they roll up, they get out of their SUV, they wave, they bow, they take a couple of pictures, then they go
And
to
they're
like
gone.
the regular, and then they go to like the step and repeat with the, they, but it's like, it's never that craziness that you
Yeah.
see. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Um, so, so that's so
All right. So sorry for that
I know,
technical
technical
interruption.
difficulty. So we are on Zoom using the free version. which is we thought we had enough time, but something happened. So
We just didn't think we could talk for more than 45 minutes, but apparently we
I guess we
can
can. But
because pop
we're gonna pay
culture,
for it. We're gonna pay for it
we're going to pay for the
because
paid version because we just keep talking.
because we could just ramble on. All right. So what's our so again, fourth episode. It is a learning process
It's a
and a
learning.
journey. So if you're,
No,
new
yeah.
to the podcast and our YouTube channel, then
Yeah.
excuse us.
I should probably stop saying out loud that I don't know what I'm doing, considering the fact that I am in technical support.
Yes. And you are the one, this is your Zoom link, and you're the one who's doing the recording.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just showing
But,
up, going, let
but,
me just make sure.
but I have to say, I'm a little ticked off because we didn't get the full 45 minutes
No, we did not.
on that first. It was not even a half an hour. So I don't know
Yeah.
what happened,
Yeah.
but we're
So
back. All right.
we're
So
back. Okay,
because
so
we're still
let's
talking,
finish. We still talking. We did not cover all of our topics. So
no,
next
because
topic is
hey,
going to
pop
be
culture, man, it just never stops. So the next topic, well, we talked about it a little bit last week, but since then, K-pop Demon Hunters
mm,
it was seen in theaters. And I, who already watched it for free twice on Netflix, paid my money to go see K-pop Demon Hunters in the theater for the sing-along, and I was not disappointed. It was I was just smiling from ear to ear right up until Genu went back to hell or wherever he's from. Um, I did not realize that that was a sing-along when I went to
you
the theater.
just
I just thought that they were just showing it in the theater. And then,
oh,
all the songs came up and all the words were there.
I
When I
know.
first got there, there was no one there, and I took a video of it. I was thinking, oh, I must be the only K-pop lover here in my town of Venice. Um, but then, as soon as the lights went out, all these people started filing in. People, kids started filing in. And I was very excited. I mean, there were a lot of people there. When I think about it, because it was like 4 o'clock show, it was the third show of the day. So I was pretty excited. There were a lot of people there. And a father and his young son, maybe 8 or 9 years old, I'd say, sat down. The little boy sat down right next to me. He knew every word to all of those songs.
Oh,
He was so
I think
adorable.
I would be
And
a little teary-eyed.
I know, it really brought a tear to my eye a little bit. And I wanted to ask him afterwards, how did you learn all of these songs so quickly?
I
Because
know.
how long has that movie been out? Since June.
Yeah, not very long.
Yeah, that
I
kid
think,
sitting in front of his TV
yeah.
just singing along.
But haven't you seen the videos? There's
Yes.
kids, of course, then they're definitely the adults.
Yeah. Who?
I've watched it a few times, I'll admit it. But I
Huh.
have the soundtrack. I'm playing the soundtrack while I'm going walking in the morning.
Well,
I'm
I've
like,
downloaded all of their songs onto
yeah,
my
seriously,
playlist.
that soundtrack is one of those. If I was in a car,
Mm.
I'd be
I'd
singing
be
at the
singing
top of
along.
my lungs like a crazy person. That I'm
Yes.
sure there are plenty of kids and adults singing it. I mean,
Yeah.
um, there's some great songs. They're
Oh
just
my
all
gosh.
right.
Yeah.
I love
And
them to
Golden
death.
was Gold. So
Number one.
okay. I'm not going to try to age us, but I have to say, remember when the Archies had Sugar? Sugar. Dun, 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 dun. So that's the last time I can
That's
remember a cartoon band having a hit
yeah, that's
song.
right. I don't even think. Remember Josie and the Pussycats?
Oh, Josie, yeah,
No, the
yes,
movie Josie and the
yes.
Pussycats. Did they? They had a song,
Mm,
but it was
they
not
had lots of songs, but I don't think any of them.
any of them charted.
Yeah,
It
with
just
Rachel Lee Cook. You talking about that one
yes,
and
that one.
Rosario
Well,
Dawson?
I
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
Oh, that really bad movie. Um,
I really enjoyed that movie because I was a Josie and the Pussycats girl because
uh,
of Val. They had a
oh,
black
that's right.
girl in
That's
their band,
right.
so I
Oh, that's
loved
right. That's
Josie and the
right.
Pussycats.
surprised they're not remaking that the way they can't come up with anything new.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that that movie and that soundtrack
Mm,
is doing so well.
yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure not one single solitary person at Netflix or Sony thought, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, this is gonna be the one
Yeah. Yeah.
movie
This is
of
the
the
one that's
summer."
going, and here, this
Well,
song is going to win a Grammy and it's going to win an
yeah,
Oscar.
I
Chances
hope
are.
so.
Chances are.
Well,
So,
if they have any common sense, because you just keep reading these stories about the death knell of theaters, yada yada yada, they should be playing that movie on the weekends through all of
yeah.
September,
Yeah.
and they should bring it back for Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
Christmas,
Yeah.
because I completely just overlooked it playing in New York because they had shows here. I would go and see it in the theaters because I would love to see that movie in the theaters and
It was
sing
beautiful.
along like everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something about seeing a movie in the theater that
Oh yeah,
is special, with your popcorn, and your drink, and your candy and
I
all.
know. And your big screen.
And on your
Ooh,
big screen, and the colors are magnificent. There
I
is
want to
something
go.
about
Yeah,
watching a movie in the theater.
I completely
And
agree with
yeah,
you.
yeah. And you're in a movie theater with like-minded people.
Yeah, we're all there for
So
a
yeah.
purpose
Yeah.
for sure. So I'm glad you got to see it in person. So hopefully Netflix, Sony,
Yeah.
pay attention to what I'm getting ready to say. All right, so K-pop Demon Hunters. What was our other big topic? Oh, BTS. More BTS news,
More BTS. We can't get
which is
away from our
we
boy.
can't. I know they're not even.
Ah, they've made their way back to South Korea.
They did.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
they arrived either last night or this morning.
oh shoot.
Yeah, they're
Well,
gone.
so just this is one of those. My sister, the fun one, would laugh at me. Um, but I do follow Korea Dispatch.
Oh, yeah, so do
So
I.
in the morning
Yeah.
when I wake up, I like to see who's coming to the airport. I don't know why. I'm like, oh, a tease is coming to the airport. I wonder where they're going. Oh, look, it's 17. I just, whatever K drama actor is going somewhere, I'm like, oh, they're arriving at the airport. And then off they go.
I,
I
I'm
just,
so sorry, but you don't ever. Okay, I know, Taylor Swift has a private plane, so you never know that she's coming and going. Those guys are riding privately too.
I know.
Why do we know why
No,
they
because
don't
there
know
is no
when they
private
leave?
entrance. There's no private entrance. Did you not
Really?
know that?
At
No,
Incheon Airport?
no,
Really?
there's not.
Oh,
Because
that sucks.
I watched a news segment that is made for they all speak English, so it's made for the outside of Korea.
Mm,
And they were talking about there have been talks about a private entrance, and then a lot of people get a little pushback because they're like, well, why did they get a private entrance?
yeah,
I'm like, but then what happens is the press is there,
yeah,
their fans are there. I mean, obviously they're telling them that
yeah,
they're arriving. This is like,
right.
if they didn't really want them to be there, then they would tell them. But that's why you just have this pandemonium of fans and paparazzi and security, because there is no private entrance. I mean, all you have to do is watch them
Yeah,
as they go through the airport, and then they're like, oh, security.
yeah,
Like they have to go through security just like everybody
yeah,
else, and
yeah.
if you ever watch them come back into the airport, I find it amusing is that the people are, regular people are wheeling their like carts, and then all of a sudden the door is open and it's like they're like, who are these people? And then they realize, oh, I didn't realize the K-drama actors behind me or BTS or some other group, and they're like, oh, okay. I find it just amusing. It's my entertainment. But so I did not watch. I didn't know. So they're back in Korea.
Mm.
They weren't even gone that long. I thought they were
Yeah.
recording.
I guess they're done.
They can't be done. They've
Well,
been literally gone for 3 weeks. Where they put it out an album in 3 weeks. I don't know. Anything is possible, I
okay,
guess. But
let's okay, well, let's talk about this. Um, Now, yes, they were all in the military, but hey, Sugar, because he was whatever that term is, where he had to
He had
sit
a
behind a
desk job.
desk. He had a
He had a
desk
desk
job, right?
job, basically. Yeah.
Well, that also meant he didn't have to stay there. He could go home every night,
Yes.
right? So, yeah, he's like probably just writing. Probably
Yeah,
had several
probably.
songs. I'm sure they were all in the military, just writing. Oh, this is good BTS song, BTS song. So the songs were
That's
probably already written. They just
and they
needed
were
to
recording
record them.
them.
So how long?
Um,
Well, you know, they're pretty, I guess they're very efficient. They got it done in 3 weeks.
well, they are very efficient. I mean, I think about I was listening to an interview with Chris Martin from Coldplay
Yeah.
from whatever it was 3 years ago, and he did that song. They did the song with Jin. Like
Astro.
it was during the pandemic, and he
Right.
was talking about how, yes, it was a big thing. Us going to Korea, masks. We literally got out of the airport. We went to the studio, and then they left.
Yeah.
So it was just
Very
they were
efficient.
done. I mean, it's possible that they have been talking to other collaborators, you
Right.
know, via
The whole time.
FaceTime or,
Yeah,
because you think about, so that's
just
stuff that,
because they were in the military doesn't mean they
yeah,
were in jail.
yeah, I know. So it's anything. They're very efficient
Yeah.
people. So yeah, I'm surprised. I thought there would be more sightings of them or something. I don't,
Right. Well,
people following them.
um, who would cite them? I mean, I mean, like,
I don't know.
now I did see this one Instagram where this woman was, she had her little camera incognito showing. She's like, oh, see that table behind me? BTS is there. Jungkook is there. And the reason why I know it's them is because Jungkook is wearing that great big old gigantic fucking hat and he's got a mask on and he's going to the bathroom and he's surrounded by his security. If you want to be incognito, do you
Yeah.
walk around with your security? I don't
No,
think
you
so.
don't. No, you don't. Was Mr. Lee there? That's all.
Mr. Lee, of course he was there. He's
I
everywhere.
know. I know.
Oh, Mr. Lee was at the baseball game.
Of course. God bless Mr. Lee. Oh,
Yeah, there was a great sighting of him
Mr.
there.
Lee.
Yeah, okay. So we brought up BTS again because we wanted to
Yeah,
bring up
because we have a little bit of interesting gossip.
the whole Jimin thing. Poor Jimin. So
Well, one,
apparently, this actress, I'm not going to be able to pronounce her name correctly, but it's Song
I
Da-eun, I
yeah, I
think.
think that's it.
Yeah. All right. So when I looked up her little working biography,
What's she been in?
calling her an actress, I think we got to put
Because
some air quotes around that.
yeah, I don't know who she is. So
Yeah, so I looked at, how you can look up the cast of a
yeah,
movie.
of course.
The first thing on her biography is The Handmaiden. Oh yeah, I wonder who she was. So I look up the cast. She's not even listed in the first
Oh, see,
15
I remember
people.
when you said the handmaid, I was like, are you talking about Kim Tae-ri? I was like, it can't be her. I was like, the only person I can think of from
It's
that
not Kim
show.
David.
Anyway, so no, that's so interesting.
Yeah, so once again, I don't know these people. I don't know their lives, but the scuttlebutt is that they dated a few years back. And again, she was like incognito filming. And there was this one video of Jimin getting off the elevator
Oh,
and
poor
she's filming.
Jimin.
And I don't remember what he said to her, but it really doesn't matter. She posted it. And maybe 3 or 4 hours later, she took it down. And, armies,
Now
we are offended that she would invade his privacy in such a way because it ain't nobody's business who he's going to
I
go
know.
see.
I totally agree. And
And why is he not allowed to have? He is a grown
I know.
man.
But the thing is that um they are very not just them. Um I think K-pop idols are very private only because the fans lose their minds.
Yeah.
They really do. And so um, it just seems to me that I don't know what her story is.
I don't know. They,
Because if you think back in the last few years, like the woman who does Jungkook's tattoos,
mm,
they thought that there was something going on with her, and it, she like literally had to shut down her Instagram account. She's like, "No, we are not dating." The tattoo parlor, like, no, they're not dating. Like, please stop. So for her, it just seems weird that she would be posting these things because any hint of them dating somebody,
mm,
people, the speculation, it just goes overboard, you know.
mhm.
Um, so I don't know, but it does seem a little suspect to me.
Yeah.
Like, and like, why now?
That's
Right?
that's
Why
what we
now?
want to know. Why now?
I
Why is
mean,
she all of a sudden posting these videos? I'm like,
yeah,
is it so that you can gain some kind of relevance back in your life? Because
yeah.
quite frankly, she's not
I
even
don't.
in the first 15 people on the list of the cast of The Handmaiden. And that's the first thing on her biography, on her
Oh
resume.
my gosh. Yeah. So
Then
more
she's
to
done some
come, I'm
game shows
sure.
or whatever. Yeah.
Well, I'm waiting for the agency to come out and say, no, they are not dating. Like,
Yeah, so the agency is staying quiet on this.
I know we
So
talk
I
about
don't
the
know.
agency a lot. Like when it comes to K-drama actors and K-pop idols, I'm like, unless the agency tells us they're dating or they're married, I believe nothing.
Yeah, the
They're
agency, like
married.
it's
The
MI5, right?
I just call them the agency. Like, oh, pretty funny. All right, so I think was that it in our this week's
Um,
pop culture news? That's
it
all I
is,
have.
unless you wanted to bring up AOL.
Okay, I will do this. This will be the last fun topic. I because you're everybody's like AOL. Why are you talking about this?
What is
So
AOL? Huh?
I know if you're a certain age, it's shutting down its dial-up service. Now you say to yourself, when I told Kathy, she goes, I didn't even know that it was still.
Uh, are people still clicking on AOL and
All right,
hearing that?
I
"Ring"?
know. 34 years is when it launched. It's been so on September 30th, they're shutting it down. I don't know who you are. I mean, I'd
Mm,
be curious if anybody knows anybody who's still using AOL
yeah,
and how. I don't even know how you would even get to it since we all got those discs back in
yeah.
the day. Right?
Now, if you still have an AOL email address, and
Oh,
mind you,
I'm
they're
sure
so
there's.
old, your email address is probably just your name or whatever. It doesn't need to have any extra numbers or any extra special
Oh,
characters because it's so long time ago
I
that
know.
nobody else has that email address, right? So every once in a while, I will see an AOL
Really?
email address. Yes, but
Oh,
they were absorbed, and Hotmail was also absorbed, and all this
oh,
other
Hotmail. Remember Hotmail?
knucklehead ones. They were all absorbed by um, Outlook. So
Oh, yeah,
even
yeah, yeah.
though you have an AOL or Outlook email address,
Uh,
the email provider is Outlook.
oh,
So
AOL. Oh, so long ago. So here's my tidbit. I told Kathy
yeah,
this. When I got out of grad school 100 years ago, I got a job offer from AOL. This was the 90s, people.
hmm,
That's how old I am. And the starting salary was $40,000 a year. And I was like, heck no. But they offered stock. Okay,
yeah,
people, if I had taken that job,
you'd be
I would
that
obviously be a millionaire now,
you'd
but
be in Fiji
I
right
know,
now.
but again, remember, and
Yeah,
I empathize with people who have student debt because I
yes,
had grad school debt, and $40,000 a year was not going to be paying the rent and my student debt. But yeah, that was a. I make
yeah.
a lot of bad financial decisions, people. You don't know me, but I have over the years, and that was a big one.
So
Um,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And, and I'm consider myself right along with you on that one because I was,
I know.
working
Really? That's right. You
at
were
a
working
working
for
the
tech.
phone company, as I like to
Uh,
say, phone company, and
remember the phone companies?
yeah,
That's a whole nother topic, people, that we
that
could
is
talk
a
about
whole other
before the
topic.
internets. I think
Yeah.
about all the phone companies that I interviewed with in the 90s. Sprint. I actually interviewed with Sprint out in, I don't even remember where they were located.
Sterling, Virginia. I don't
No, I
know.
didn't. No,
Were you in New York at the
Colorado.
time? Oh,
No,
oh,
I was, it was
that might be
Colorado
right. Yes,
because
yes.
I remember I had to fly into Denver and rent a car. And I remember going, oh, I don't want to live. It's a, it's like those business parks. Like, oh, I don't want to be one of those people. I was like, but then, of course, at some point I would have been absorbed and gotten laid off,
Yeah,
story
yeah,
of my
you
life.
sure would have. Yeah, you sure would have.
Uh, but that was seriously, people, just uh, before the internet, the telecoms ruled the
Right.
earth.
That's
It was
right.
like Sprint, AT&T, MCI. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, people, MCI. I actually
MCI.
worked for MCI. So yeah, that was
Yeah,
working for a telecom. That was my
yeah,
number one goal, was to get a job with a telecom.
yeah,
And so
yeah.
here we
So
are.
yeah, I know those really were the days when
Those were the days.
you could pretty much walk out on Route 7 and say,
Oh, that's right.
I need a job and get hired.
And you could get hired.
You could
And
get
when we
hired
say
just
Route
like
7,
that.
we're talking about Northern Virginia, if you're
Northern
from
Virginia,
Northern
Route 7,
Virginia, um,
along
because
that
that's where we,
Tyson's Corner corridor.
Texas Corner Center. Yeah, that's where we went to junior high and high school.
Yeah,
That's a
I
whole
never.
nother topic for another. This, I don't even know if that's pop culture. That's probably just a history lesson for
Yeah,
many
yeah,
people
it is. Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah, I knew
Oh,
a whole lot of people that left the phone company for AOL, and they are gajillionaires
yeah, they're
today,
gajillionaires. Yeah, I
living
try
in
not to
their
think about them.
McMansions. Yeah, I try not.
I know. Well, it
It's
is.
good for them.
You can't look back. You're gonna have no regrets, people. No regrets.
That's right.
All right,
No, no regrets.
so that was the end of our list of pop culture topics for this week. Um, so
Yeah.
stay
It,
tuned.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
actually, you
possible.
know what?
Yeah.
Before we quit, there's two things. I would like to give a shout out to. Okay, we
Oh.
have one subscriber. I want to thank you.
Yay.
I think it's Doris Opaya 2023. DORIS OPIAH 2023. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for your very positive comments. I appreciate it.
Yay. Thank you, Doris.
So I don't know how you found us, but at some point we are getting better at this. So thank you. And then the other person you wanted to give a shout out to, which I did not include in the show notes, but I will this time, is your
Oh,
favorite
my
YouTubers.
okay, right, okay. So my favorite YouTubers, they are the reason I feel for my great love of BTS, really, because I found them one day and went down this rabbit hole, and I will follow them for the rest of my life. I love them. It's the What You Got to Say guys. That's the
Yes.
name of their
There's
channel.
so
What You Got to Say, Nico and Blaze. Yeah,
I will put them in the
thank you.
show notes. You guys can look them up. They
They're
do a
fun.
lot of
Yeah,
reaction
love them.
videos. They
Yeah,
do
they
a
do the
lot of
reaction
news
videos.
about BTS, and they're
Their
two black guys.
enthusiasm. Yeah, two
And
black guys.
yes, enthusiasm. So again, we were talking about BTS Army,
And
all
the diversity.
flavors, all
Every
stripes,
flavor.
all ages.
Hmm.
Um, there's just there's a lot of fans out there,
Yeah,
so we just
yeah,
wanted to give a
really do.
shout out to two
And
people as we move along and end episode 4
is it
of our
only
podcast.
episode 4?
Yes, it's episode 4.
I
Oh,
know.
people, just go along with our. This is the way we
Madness.
are. Just in case you haven't figured this out by now,
Yeah,
these are our conversations.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure we could have another whole hour about God nothing,
nothing.
um,
Absolutely nothing.
and entertain ourselves. So hopefully you are entertained by these conversations and our banter, because we're really good at the banter for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I know. And
So
here's the thing
yes,
though, is that we do
yes, we do.
plan these episodes that we do, but when we're on the phone, those conversations go all over the place. And
Yes,
every single time I say, we should have saved that for the podcast.
I
That's
know.
great. But it is
We
what
have a
it is.
lot of tangents. So
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
thank you for your patience.
yeah,
We do have a script or an agenda, I should say. Both of us
yeah,
work in business. We're like, let's have an agenda, but as sometimes they just go off on tangents that pop
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. This episode, look, it was just um look, the only really there's two things that happened in pop culture last week, and we talked about them. So hope, but pop culture, the world of pop culture just never ends.
It
So
just doesn't. I'm sure something
um,
happened while we were on this podcast.
exactly, yeah,
We
exactly.
don't know what, but
Let's
stay
find
tuned
out.
for next week. Stay tuned for next week. And if you just happen to find us, try to, as they say, give a like, leave a
Like and
comment,
subscribe.
and
Like and
subscribe.
subscribe. Like,
At some point, we're going to figure out how to stop
incorporate
and
those
say it
words.
in the middle of our. I watch those
Well,
videos and I'm like, oh, I wonder how you do that. We're going to figure it out one day.
yeah. Well, look, everything that I watch, they do it at the beginning, I guess, so they don't forget to do it at the end.
No, I've seen other people like, and the, hey, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It
Yeah, well,
helps the
maybe they can.
algorithm or whatever they say. And
That's
I'm like,
right. Yeah.
I can't even
Well,
remember.
I'm sure they have people
They,
helping them. Like Alex is supposed to be helping you. I don't have people
I don't have people.
helping.
That's my daughter, who's our producer, who's okay.
Fast asleep.
Yeah, probably.
Um,
I know and again, if you do find us, we're doing absolutely no editing. This whole
yeah,
podcast will just be uploaded as is.
yeah,
At some point, we will start being a little bit more mindful
yeah,
about
yeah,
cleaning this up. But
yeah.
quite frankly,
Mindful about a lot of things, like maybe my hair or putting some makeup on, or, you know, things like
you
that.
don't have uh
Oh, I don't have podcast earrings. I
podcast
gotta get some
earrings.
podcast earrings.
These are my podcast earrings. These are my earrings so I actually, okay, we are running over. So I actually have a YouTube channel, NYC Single Mom. And when I do my reviews and anything, I'm always wearing these
The
earrings.
podcast,
I'm trying to be like Steve Jobs. Remember Steve Jobs had a uniform? This
right?
is my uniform, people, these goofy earrings and, you know, something else that I'm getting to, but we'll see. So have a great day, have a great
Yes,
week, and we
yes,
will be chatting next week and two sisters talking about nothing.
yes. Bye.
Bye.